Hello. Gate 16, the gate of skills and enthusiasm in the line 4, which is called the leader. The fourth line is fixed and focused. It can be very one-tracked, and they are externalizers. This fourth line here is externalizing talent. They always externalize whatever is the flavor or the quality of their gate. And this is the line of the leader who has the lifetime learning, genuine and sincere support and recognition of others. With all of these lifetime learning lines, the clue is in the title. They are something that we have to grow into. Fourth lines need others. And we find here, that the moment that you get into the collective art, you realize you can only be master of your piece because that's your responsibility. And in order for your art to blossom, you have to have others around you who are masters of their piece too, whatever that happens to be. You might have the master of the administration area. You might have whatever the skill is. There's huge skills involved in all over these processes when you look through them. We tend to think that skills, they're really just about the sort of the artist type qualities. But it's not that at all. We can have skill in any area of life that we can name. And so we need to have people around us supporting us who have got that covered, so we don't have to even think about it. Ra always used the example of Paul McCartney with the 16 and John Lennon with the 48 as being classic examples of this kind of collective coming together in which the whole is greater than its parts. And collective art is very much like that. And collective art, whether it's filmmaking or opera or the local ukulele festival, it's a creative collaboration. Collectively, everybody has to fulfill their own artistic potential. And this is what this line is telling us, to have the strength to truly externalize the talent through the social capacity. The exaltation says enthusiasm for and service to higher goals, the skill to recognize and support the talent of others. And the other side in the detriment is the demagogue. This is the refusal to support and recognize the talents of others. The reputation of some of the Hollywood producers and directors in the 30s and 40s was that they were monsters. But somehow that was admired, or at least to some extent, because they pulled the collective together at that time. They were of their time. They wouldn't work well now, but of their time, they created something incredible. The talkies out of the silence, the incredible talent that came through at that time. It was all very new right then. There wouldn't be the same forgiveness for the demagogue producer and director these days, and nor should there be. They are just a cog in the collective wheel after all. But you could see how the detriment played out through the way that they interacted with their stars and with the people that they were concerned with. So there can be leaders who will support the collective and get the art out. And there are leaders who don't see it as a collective endeavor. You do what you're told, and this will get the art out. So the 9-4, gate 9, line 4, is called dedication. Dedication being another fourth line keynote. The relationship between the 9 and the 16, it's so clear in this transit, really. The dedication of the 9th gate grounding the leader in the 16. Perhaps it's because they're in the same circuit. They already have an understanding between them. It's that same energy that flows through. Regardless of the pressure or stress, this is the disciplined attention to detail, and you could see how that supports the leader and how it can ground the energy of the leader. So the moon is still in gate 49 in the solar plexus. It's still having its revolution and feeling through its principles. And then at 1607, we go into gate 30, which is the gate of feelings, the fire of desire. With the focus on this gate, there can be a powerful yearning to fulfill our dreams, and often there can be a compelling need for change and for new experiences. This is a solar plexus gate, And so there's that wave of emotion that has its process to go through before it reaches fulfillment, if it ever reaches fulfillment. And gate 55 at 01:45. This is the gate of spirit, where abundance is strictly a question of spirit. Spiritual awareness is coming to the solar plexus, but not until 2027, and not for humans. This is what we're told. It's coming in for the rave. They will have the access to spiritual awareness. For us, it's always a motor. We will still feel the mutation, though, because this is an individual gate. Moodiness that comes through here, it's chemical. And it's a huge thing to learn when you've come into this knowledge of human design and you're told that you do not have to justify your feelings. You let the wave move through. It doesn't have to be explained. It doesn't have to be justified. It just has to be honored, really. Surrendering to the movement of the wave. This is what determines what is correct in the moment, whether that's in regard to work or play or food or love or being sociable or being a hermit on your own, whatever it happens to be. So that's our weather for today. Thank you very much, as always, for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Go gently.